Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in to the last installment of our 2020 virtual video crop tours. I'm in a 75-day grain corn PKP in the Drew area, and as you guessed it, today's episode is all about what we've seen for grain corn this year and what we can expect in the year to come. Now that the weather has changed and the season is essentially over, it's important for us to look back and take a snapshot at what kind of growing conditions we've seen in 2020. In terms of heat accumulation, throughout the entire area, we're sitting very close to 100% of our long-term expected accumulation levels. That means that it's been an average year in terms of heat. When it comes to precipitation, we're sitting anywhere between 70 and 100% of our long-term averages for precipitation accumulation. That means it's been a little bit on the dry side, and that will limit the top-end yield potential in parts of our area that have seen a little bit more drought stress. Today, what we want to do is take a look at the different varieties that we're seeing in the plots this year, as well as what we can expect moving forward. We're starting with P7455R. This is a 2100 corn heat unit variety, and it's done very well for the last 2 years. It has excellent stalk strength, is a bit lower in stature, so that minimizes how much corn trash we have to clean up, and because it's an early flower, we're also seeing some higher bushel weights on this particular product than we do some of the later flowering varieties. The next hybrid that we're looking at is P7417 AcreMax. This is a 2125 corn heat unit variety, and it's an AcreMax product, so that means we don't have to worry about corn borer. It is a little bit later flowering than P7455R, and that means that it does have a little more top-end yield potential. It has great stalk strength, however the one watch out on this product is that it's not rated quite as high in terms of Gauss's wilt tolerance. So it's not a great fit on those fields that have a very high corn rotation. Next, we're taking a look at P7527 AcreMax. This has been a solid yield performer over the last 3 years. It's again a bit of a shorter statured plant, and that's been helpful in terms of cleaning up the trash. It's tough to beat this in terms of yield potential, and it has incredibly fast grain dry down at the end of the season. It's a bit later flowering, and that's where some of that high yield potential comes from. This is also available in an AMXT variety. And that's important if you are on a heavy corn rotation because it does give you some protection for corn rootworm issues. That's a problem that we've been seeing building over the last couple of years, and we're going to have to be aware of as we move forward. This next hybrid is P7861. It's available in a straight roundup or an AcreMax conversion. This was the most consistent yielder in our 2019 yield trials at Marc Hutlet Seeds. This has second to none Gauss's wilt protection, and that's important especially on those heavy corn rotations and those fields that see an influx of manure year after year. For those of you who like to chase top-end yield, we have 3 79 CRM products for the 2021 season. On my right is P7958 AcreMax, which has been a consistent performer on a number of fields and will still be available next year. On my left is P7940 AcreMax, which has been a little less consistent. However, we've seen some great results, and there are definitely some fields where this will be a great fit. We also have a brand new 7955 AcreMax. This is an AcreMax conversion of 7455, and we're seeing it in plots for the first time this year. Again, it's going to have those consistent, strong stalks, not be a very tall plant, but have fantastic Gauss's wilt rating, as well as higher bushel weights. So we're confident that we have the right seed for the right acre on your farm. We also have some 8234 AcreMax, which will be available again next year, but this is probably a better fit for the high moisture corn segment. We'd like to thank all of our customers for their continued support in the 2020 season. And for anyone who's a prospective customer for 2021, we'd also like to thank you for your interest. Marc Hutlet Seeds is proud to continue providing top yielding varieties in canola, soybeans, corn, and sunflowers. We're really confident with our portfolio for the 2021 season, and we can't wait to deal with you in this fall sales season. Thanks again for watching, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call.